Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. I'm returning to you for a Wednesday versus video this time. Um, and sorry that it took me a little bit to get to this Wednesday versus video for a bit because I know my last recording was like about an hour ago and I just didn't come around to doing this video until now because I had to eat some dinner and all that, but I'm this is gonna be a premiere video tonight at midnight, so yeah, this is for a band versus band for season 1, episode 15, which is Kings of Leon versus Theory of a Deadman. That I'm gonna be talking about in this Wednesday versus video. So I'm gonna discuss which band's gonna be the winner and let you know my thoughts on what I think of each band. So let's dive into this Wednesday versus video. Now, Kings of Leon have been around a lot longer than Theory of a Deadman. I think since the 2000s, early 2000s. So, yeah, I've heard some albums by Kings of Leon and some singles from their older stuff, but I've only followed them since Only by the Night all the way up to now. And I gotta say, Walls was not my personal favorite album, but it was fine. Some of the tracks I did like from it, but it wasn't their best album. Not their total best. But when you see yourself, that was not a bad album. That was a good album, in my opinion. That was the last album they made, and Only by the Night was their best. Come Around Sundown, it was fine, but nothing special, and Mechanical Bull had the same feeling like Come Around Sundown did. There were some groovy songs, but nothing to the point where I was fascinated with some of their albums. Like Only by the Night was their best, in my opinion. And nothing's gonna top that, unfortunately. Unless their older stuff is better, which I'll have to check out their older albums. Then comes Theory of a Deadman, which this is a Wednesday versus video against Kings of Leon and Theory of a Deadman going against each other in this video that I'm making for you guys tonight. And Theory was good. They were good for a time. Until after Savages, they came out with Wake Up Call. And that was so bad. That album was such bullshit, honestly. Um, like Straight Jacket, wasn't feeling for that, and neither I was feeling for RX Medicate, I think is what it was called. I'd have to look at most of the tracks, and also Echo was not that good. Pretty much they sold out. I'm not trying to say that they sold out. They went to a different genre, which is rock pop, mainly influence pop with their rock sound, and it's a shame. I was really disappointed with how Tyler Connolly's coming up with these cheesy lyrics for these last two albums, like Wake Up Call and Say Nothing. Say Nothing had one song, History of Violence, that had very good lyrics, and then comes the other songs like Ted Bundy and World Keeps Spinning with the Monkey See, Monkey Do lyric, and I'm like, oh god, this is gonna get bad. And the album did get bad. Along with Affluenza, I think it was called. Uh, I remember hearing Say Nothing last year, like early last year, like in January of 2020 last year. And I was very disappointed with that album. It was crap, honestly. Um, yeah, I was very disappointed with how Tyler Connolly comes up with the cringiest lyrics for that album. So I think I know who's going to be the winner in this case. Even though some of their albums aren't as great, their later discography, they are a better band for sure. Um, which I'll reveal who the winner is going to be. I got a little bit more to talk about. But yeah, I just wasn't crazy about the last two albums Theory of a Deadman came out with, because I was so disappointed with how they were sounding, and they there was a song called Po Mouth, and I'm like, yeah, maybe the beat's catchy and some of the lyrics were okay, but no, it wasn't. This is where they were turning into a shitty rock pop band, because they went with more melodic stuff with their music, and I was very disappointed with Theory. On they're now called Theory. They're not called Theory of a Deadman anymore, which is so stupid. So yeah, now Theory is one of the most hated bands right now. Uh, as of the last album. So for this Wednesday versus video, I think the winner for this Wednesday versus video is going to be Kings of Leon. I think they make better songs. Sure, even with When You See Yourself, it was hard to understand what Caleb Followell was singing, but some parts in certain songs on When You See Yourself did not sound so bad. It was a better album. It was almost as good as Only by the Night, but sure, there weren't very good songs off that album, but I still liked it for what it was, so yeah, Kings of Leon will be the winner for this Wednesday versus video. Comment below. Let me know what you guys thought of this Wednesday versus video for season 1, episode 15. And don't get me wrong, I actually met Theory of a Deadman like 10 years ago. I think they're nice guys. I just think they come up with kind of washed up lyrics now and recyclable melodies, in my opinion. But that's just my opinion. So you don't have to agree with me on it. It's just how I feel when I listen to Theory now, which they're called Theory, not Theory of a Deadman. But if you did enjoy this Wednesday versus video for season 1, episode 15, comment below and let me know your thoughts on it. Tap like on this video if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you can. Support the channel. I will be returning to you for another premiere video tonight. It'll probably be for the next Simple Plan album. I gotta listen to it right after I finish uploading this video. But pretty much, I hope you did find this Wednesday versus video to be enjoyable. I've been wanting to put these two against each other to see who would be the winner, and I think I know who was gonna be the winner. But for next week's, it's gonna be pretty much pop music next week. Pop band versus pop band. So at least it's gonna be a genre that's their kind of style. But yeah, I don't want to reveal who I'm going picking for the band versus band next week, but you'll find out next week on the 17th. But stay safe. Take care, guys. I hope you enjoyed this Wednesday versus video for season 1, episode 15. And yes, Taking One for the Team by Simple Plan is coming up after this video. After this video, I'm going to do the Simple Plan album review for Taking One for the Team, and that's going to be it for the night. But yeah, I'll definitely see you in my next review.